natin na 6 kilowatts, for example, ang inyong na-calculate, so that would be paired for a 5 kilowatts inverter. So titingnan din natin if enough pa, kung meron naman siyang tolerance. Diba? So like this one, meron tayong 15% to 25%. Okay? So take note that solar panels rarely produce, okay, meron yung standard test condition. Okay? So, kasi there are cases din na kailangan ay ma-check natin kung each of the panels ay gumagana. Hindi natin yan basta lang, halimbawa, binili ninyo. Okay? Or kayo yung nag-design ng solar panels, for example. You need first to check for each cells, gumagana ba yon? Kasi baka mamaya hindi nyo na-check, okay, yung inyong mga arrays. Ang nangyari, okay, ay yung mga solar panels nyo naman may hindi working. So, kaya kailangan ma-check nyo muna siya isa-isa before yung actual na installation. Okay? Halimbawa, meron kayong nakita na 10 in series, tapos meron din in parallel. So, dapat each of them, itetest nyo muna kung gumagana. Okay? Yun ba ay anong rating, okay, for each panels ang needed natin, na kapag siniris natin, makukuha natin yung required capacity na needed sa system. Okay? So, the solar panels, so these are rated according to the standard test conditions or STC. Okay? And for example, if you have a 6 kilowatt array which is paired with a 6 kilowatt inverter, the inverter will operate below its peak efficiency for most of the day. Okay, so according to uh, NASDAQ 2013, okay, so may mga cases daw na gano'n, na halimbawa, we size na same lang siya, there are cases na nandun yung kanyang peak efficiency. Okay, so below na yung kanyang efficiency. Okay, so kaya kailangan ma-check ninyo kung anong mas magandang inverter, okay, na which is properly sized din sa inyong solar panels. Okay, aside from that, very important din na hindi ma-undersize. Syempre, hindi ma-oversize, hindi ma-undersize, but you properly check the sizing. Okay? Kasi each of that, meron yung effect, okay, dun sa inyong system. Okay? Kaya sizing is very important para hindi siya mag-oversize, hindi siya mag-undersize. Like this one, okay, halimbawa, na-undersize natin yung inverter ninyo and siya ay mas mababa dun sa size ng inyong capacity ni solar panel, 'di ba? We need to consider na kaya ba ng inyong inverter, okay, ma-meet yung kanyang maximum capacity, 'di ba? Kasi yan, syempre pag tinas ninyo, kailan ba ma uh, pupuno? Kasi kayo ay may charging at discharging. Kailan mapupuno, okay? Or kailan magcha-charge na full charge na yung battery natin? Okay? How many hours? And if may load ako na ganito, kailan siya madi-discharge? So dapat alam din natin kung in a day, okay, alam natin kung how many hours yung charging niya and how many hours din siya madi-discharge. Okay? So, mostly, okay, when you undersize the inverter, the system reaches the inverter's maximum capacity earlier in the morning. Okay? Kasi syempre, tingnan nyo din dyan, class, what is the peak hours? Diba? Na, kasi halimbawa, tines nyo siya. Ano ba yung mga peak hours wherein kita agad natin na nag-charge na yung ating battery? Na full charge na siya. Diba? So, kaya very important din, meron tayong mga charge controller. Para kita natin kapag meron kayong charge controller, you can monitor kung charge na siya, yung battery natin. Kaya usually we use also the charge controller. Okay, aside from inverter, meron din tayong charge controller. Okay? So, kailangan alam natin ano ba yung peak hours, 'di ba? Na kayang mag-charge ng battery natin. Pag halimbawa tinas natin yung solar panel natin, nag-charging tayo. Anong peak hours siya mabilis mag-charge? Okay, yung battery ninyo. So usually i-check nyo din ano bang time usually na nandun yung talaga yung sikat ng araw. So usually in the morning and even it stays in the later afternoon. 'Di ba? So, you need to check also na makita natin on how it really affects yung maximum capacity ng inyong inverter. Okay? Kaya it must be properly sized. Okay? So, like this one, during the perfect noon hour natin, the array might produce 6 kilowatts. So, the inverter simply clips the excess of 1 kilowatts. Okay? And according to NREL 2014, it is far more economical to sacrifice a tiny amount of peak power, okay, during a few hours than to pay for a larger, more expensive inverter. Kasi ang inverter natin, mahal din yan. Okay? So, kapag halimbawa hindi nyo siya na-size properly, okay, sayang naman yung inyong bibilhin na inverter. So, it will also affect on the efficiency of the system. Okay? So, kailangan kita natin na efficient siya whether we will use that in the morning or in the evening, kung hanggang anong oras natin siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay? May questions kayo or clarifications? Class? Hello? May questions or
Wala.
clarifications? Okay. So, tayo is mostly muna sa ano ha? Sa some of the important theories and concepts. And then later, so of course, kailangan meron din kayong computation. So, yon isasama ko na siya during dun sa midterm exam ninyo. Is it okay? Hello? Ano, para naman, yung ating prelim is mostly kailangan you know yung ating mga theories, concepts, and applications. Yun yung isasama ko sa prelim exam. Okay? Theories, principles, and applications. And after nun, yung midterm natin, dun ako magsasama ng calculations. Understood? Hello? Naintindihan? Class? Kasi of course, dapat you know first the basic. Okay? And then sa midterm ako magsasama ng may calculation na. Tapos tayo magko-compute din tayo. Okay. So, uh, this one, okay, must be properly sized. Okay? So usually yung inyong mga inverter. So, I will upload itong module 1 and 2 after nung class natin para meron kayong reviewer. Okay. So, ano naman yung string size? Okay? So this string size is the process of calculating the precise number of panels to ensure that the string voltage stays within this window under all temperature. So that is according to Abtahi 2024. Okay? Because PV voltage is inversely proportional to temperature. Okay? So, engineers must perform two critical checks. So, usually, kailangan din natin ma-identify kung ano yung kanyang, okay? Kung ano yung kanyang maximum, okay, voltage, okay, and yung inyong VMTP minimum. So, kailangan ma-check natin, syempre, yung voltage niya, maximum and minimum. Sa tingin ninyo, I have questions. Why that PV voltage is inversely proportional to temperature? Sino may alam? Class. Hello. Sino may alam? Sino may alam sa inyo? So, simple lang ito sa ating electrical circuits. What is the meaning of that? PV voltage is inversely proportional to temperature. Ito, as EE basic ito. Okay? So, yan ay common na dapat alam natin na uh, you are aware kung ano yung ating yan, PV voltage is in, yes, Caitlin. Kasi dapat yan, isa yan, application yan. Diba? So, dapat you know, okay? Kasi syempre, halimbawa magte-test kayo. Diba? So, dapat yung mga simple or basic theories and concepts natin in electrical engineering, you are aware. So, usually yan, tinatanong yan minsan sa board exam. Kasi yun yung mga commonly na dapat alam natin as an electrical engineer. Yung theories, concepts, and even yung applications niya. 'Di ba? So, sa formula natin yan makikita. Okay? So, yes, Casey,
Good morning po. Ang PV voltage po ay inversely proportional po sa temperature. Dahil po kapag tumaas po ang temperatura, bumababa po naman po ang voltahe na kayang i-produce po ang photovoltaic cell po nito.
okay. So, thank you. Kasi syempre, pag ang voltage mo tumaas class, 'di ba? If your voltage becomes too high, pwedeng ma-damage yung inyong inverter. Okay? Mababawasan din yung yung equipment life niya. Okay? So, kaya kailangan ma-identify natin ano bang ibig sabihin niyan ng VOC max. Yung VOC natin, yan yung maximum open circuit voltage. Nakuha? Hello? So, yung VOC kasi, ibig sabihin yan, open circuit voltage. Nakuha? Whether max or minimum. Ibig sabihin, yan yung maximum voltage that a solar panel can produce when no load is connected. Understood? Okay. Kapag wala tayong load, ano ang current natin? Anong value ng current pag walang load? Hello? Anong value ng current? Kasi pwede yan i-check natin na no load or with load. Anong current pag walang load? Class.
Zero po, ma'am.
Very good. Diga? O, simple lang yun na circuits. Okay? So, that is zero. So, kung yung mga ganon, as renewable, lalo ang inyong sunod na thesis, dapat you are aware. Kasi halimbawa, magte-test kayo at ang inyong project is about solar energy. So, yung mga ganong cases, dapat aware kayo. Okay? So, siya ay zero. Kasi syempre, kung maximum voltage natin, yun yung naproproduce ng solar panel natin, okay, when no load is connected. Kung walang load, syempre ang current ay zero. Okay? So, syempre yung ating VOC, since yan ay open circuit voltage, titingnan mo lang kung maximum or minimum. Kung ang nakalagay ay max, that is the highest possible open circuit voltage ng PV array ninyo. Okay? Meaning, pag yan ay maximum, okay, yan ay saan? Kapag lowest yung kanyang temperature. Nakukuha ninyo? Okay? Ibig sabihin nun, kapag ang weather mo ay cold, okay, yung PV voltage mo ay tataas. Nakuha? Hello? Naintindihan? Kasi, kaya nga siya inversely proportional to temperature. Eh, syempre, kung kita ninyo ang temperature ninyo, nag-test kayo on that hours, kung siya ay 6 a.m. in the morning up to 12, so titingnan natin yung kanyang temperature. Kasi it varies. Since yan ay solar, okay? So, kaya kailangan ma-check ninyo yung temperature. Okay. So, kung highest siya, di ba nakalagay dyan, VOC max. Okay? So, you need to check. Okay? Since yan ay maximum, yan yung ating highest possible open circuit voltage. Kasi yung OC na yan, tatandaan yan ay open circuit voltage. Okay? So, kung weather natin is cold, of course, si PB daw ay, voltage natin ay, nataas. So, if many panels are connected in series, okay, so ibig sabihin, yung voltage natin may be on the maximum voltage rating ng inyong inverter. So, bakit need natin yan i-check? So, syempre, yung VOC ng inyong array, it should be less than dun sa inyong Vmax ng inverter. Diba? Kasi kapag tumaas yung ating voltage, madadamage yung inyong array. Understood? So, kaya kailangan yung VOC natin ay ma-check. Halimbawa, okay? So, yung inyong isang panel, tiningnan ninyo, ang VOC niya ay 49 volts. Okay? At yung panel ninyo ay in series. 10 siya. Anong inyong VOC nung inyong panel? O, simple yun ha. 'Di ba meron daw kayong panel. Chinek ninyo. Ang kanyang open circuit voltage ay 49 volts. Tapos, siya daw ay connected in series. Ay, anong VOC ng ating array? Hello? Ano? Nakuha nyo ga? Okay, ito ha, simpleng-simple. Ang inyong one panel, ang kanyang open circuit voltage ay 49 volts. Okay? And then, yung panels ninyo ay in series na 10. Ano yung VOC ninyo? Anong voltage? Class? Anong voltage natin doon? Anong voltage ninyo? Anong voltage niya? Class? Okay? So, i-multiply lang natin siya dun sa inyong number of panels. Kung ang VOC ninyo ay 49, multiply kung ilang siya, kung panels in series na 10, so magiging 49 times 10 lang yun, 490 volts siya. Nakuha? Yun yung open circuit voltage ng inyong array. Naintindihan, class?
Yes po, ma'am.
Kung halimbawa, ang inverter ninyo for example ay 500 volts. Okay? So ibig sabihin ay ano? Kung 500 yung inyong inverter limit. Okay? So kailangan ma-calculate natin exactly. So pag tayo nasa yun ang need muna natin today is yung inyong theories and application niya. Kasi kapag nandun na tayo sa calculation, dapat yung mga na-discuss natin here, ma-apply ninyo. Okay? So, since very important si VOC, okay? So, we need to make sure na yung ating system ma-size natin properly, especially yung kanyang limit. Kaya here, okay, unit first 2, paano ba natin kinukuha ang VOC? So, syempre, okay, itetest nyo muna siya. Okay, ano yung VOC natin? Ano kaya itong VMPP minimum? Bakit nidan man natin siyang i-check? Anong use niyan? Ano yung VMPP minimum niyan? Class? Yan ay ano? Okay? So, yung VMPP, yan naman ang, since minimum, syempre, lowest voltage ng PV array mo at the maximum power point. Diba? So, syempre, nag-u-occur naman siya saan? Kung siya ay inversely proportional kay temperature, ay di kapag highest ang temperature, nakukuha. Kapag mataas ang temperature, yung PV voltage will decrease. Nakuha? Class? Hello? Nakuha ga? Oy, naintindihan nyo? Class? Nagte-take down na kayo? Okay. So take note, kung lowest voltage siya, yung PV array ninyo at maximum power point, okay? So meaning highest yung temperature natin. When temperature increases, PV voltage decreases. Okay? Take note of that. Why do we need to check that? So syempre, need natin para ma-determine natin that the array voltage is enough, high enough for the inverter to operate para matrack natin siya properly. Okay? Kasi pag mababa, halimbawa kasi there are cases na tulow yung voltage niya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, pag sobrang baba din ng voltage ninyo, mas mababa din yung kanyang kayang i-produce na power. Okay? Possible na there are cases na hindi pwedeng hindi nag-i-start yung inyong inverter. Okay? So, yung VMPP array ninyo, yung kanyang maximum power point voltage ng array ninyo is greater than dun sa, syempre, dun sa minimum ng inverter. Okay? So, very important that alam natin yung relationship when it comes to the BP voltage and temperature. Okay? So, kapag cold weather, anong voltage natin? Tumataas, bumababa. Hello? Uy, anong voltage natin pag cold weather?
Tumataas po.
Good. Ay, anong ating i-check doon? Yung ating, ano i-check? Digital mo itong i-check natin, VOC max at VMPP minimum. Oh, kapag pag cold weather at ang voltage ay nag-increase, anong i-check? Alin sa dalawang i-check nyo? VOC or VMP?
VOC po, ma'am.
Okay, good. VOC max, 'di ba? So kapag naman hot weather, anong status ni voltage? Tumataas, bumababa? Anong tumataas o bumababa? Oh, VOC na. Oh, hot weather tayo. Ang voltage ay ano? O tayo nasa application pa ha. O ano ang voltage? Increases or decrease? Okay, malilito doon. Increase or decrease? Uy, PV voltage is inversely proportional to temperature. Pag hot weather, anong voltage? Ano?
Decrease po.
Ano? Anong voltage? Hello, ano? O, ba't hindi na ang iba naintindihan ga? Anong voltage?
Bumababa po.
Bumababa, good. So, tatandaan ninyo, PV voltage is inversely proportional to temperature. Eh, ano galang ang temperature sa Pilipinas? Okay? So, kaya kailangan ay alam natin kasi we have cold weather and hot weather. O, ano i-check natin? Anong voltage? Yung VMPP minimum. Nakuha ga? Hello?
Opo.
Naintindihan?
Opo.
Okay. So, tatandaan ninyo na si VOC max, yan yung maximum open circuit voltage. Na anong condition natin doon kapag cold and temperature? 'Di ba? Kasi kaya natin need yun para ma-protect natin yung inverter ninyo from overvoltage. Nakuha? Bakit naman natin sina-check si VMPP? Yung kanyang maximum power point, yung minimum. Okay, yung MPP kasi, okay, yan yung kanyang maximum power point. Diba? So, or yung VMPP, yan yung inyong maximum power point voltage. Okay, so ito lang, syempre minimum. Okay, so yan yung voltage where yung solar panel ninyo magpo-produce ng maximum solar panel. Kasi kailangan yung solar panel ninyo mas operate mostly at this point. Tama? Kasi siya ay hot weather. Nakuha ga? Class? Okay? So on that point, yung ating VMPP minimum is important kasi malalaman natin doon yung maximum power point voltage ninyo. Okay? Kasi yung solar panels ninyo mag-ooperate dyan most efficiently. Bakit? Kasi mataas ang temperature. Nakuha ga? Class? Hello? Kasi si VMPP, minimum voltage but maximum power point at maximum power point. So, yung condition niyan is kapag hot temperature. So, malalaman natin dyan na kapag nag-reach tayo or mataas yung weather ninyo, makikita natin if yung inverter can operate pa. As simply as that. Naintindihan, class? Okay? So, bakit natin siya need? Para ma-ensure natin that your solar panels is properly functioning. Okay? Kasi required yan sa PV system design standard. Diba? So, kailangan kayo, try ninyong i-download yung different standards natin related to PV design. Okay? Kasi very important na alam natin kung how we can size yung ating PV system. Okay? So it must also ensure na nandun siya na gumamit tayo ng standard. Understood? Hello? So huwag kayong malilito doon. Lalo kayo ay uh, renewable yung track on how the voltage, especially in PV system, okay, is inversely proportional to temperature. That's why we as an electrical engineer, you need to perform that VOC max and yung ating maximum power point, okay, nung voltage natin. Minimum. Nakuha? Class? Hello? May questions or clarifications? Naintindihan nyo ga? Class, kapag may clarifications, you can ask anytime. Kasi dini pa lang tayo sa application. So, paano kapag tayo nagka-calculate na? Kaya dapat yung mga basic na points that you need to consider ay wag niyo yung kakalimutan. Kasi we will use that in the calculations part. Okay? So, next. Kaya very important na now, dinidiscuss muna natin yung kanyang theories, principle, and applications para you will use that kapag nandun na tayo sa computation. Okay. So, this is an example on how we can check the VOC. Okay. So, ito din yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. Okay. So, the total open circuit voltage of the string at the coldest historical temperature of the site must never exceed the inverter's maximum input voltage. Okay? Usually, ang ginagamit natin kapag residential yung lalagyan natin, for example, ng solar panels, usually we use the inverter's maximum input voltage, which is 600 volts to 1,000 volts naman. Kapag 600 volts sa residential, 1,000 volts for commercial. Okay? So if this is exceeded, it can cause catastrophic damage to the inverter's electronics and can pose a fire risk. So that is according to Masters 2013. So how are we going to identify the string? Okay, yung voltage ng string natin, which is maximum. So we can use that by knowing the number of panels. Ilan ba yung ilalagay natin na solar panels? Diba? Ano yung kanyang open circuit voltage? And from there, okay, need natin ma-determine yung the time on how you recorded, okay, kung saan meron siyang low temperature. Okay? And yung ating VOC, okay? So yan naman yung ating temperature coefficient. So try to make sure na you know itong ating V string maximum kasi needed din natin siya if you're going to size yung ating number yung voltage natin for each string. So that is according to Masters 2013. Okay? So, very important, okay, na alam din natin kung how many strings yung ating gagamitin. Bakit? Kasi, yung formula niyan, ginagamit natin in sizing the solar PV system natin. Kung ano, para ma-determine natin, ano yung maximum na possible voltage nung string natin for its solar panels under cold temperature. 'Di ba? So kung makakita ninyo that formula, okay, calculates the maximum open circuit voltage nung inyong PV string. Kung halimbawa magdadrops yung temperature ninyo at lowest possible temperature. 'Di ba? Kasi there are cases na syempre solar panel voltage increases kapag ang temperature natin ay mababa. Okay? So, yung ating maximum voltage for that string, kailangan lowest siya at the lowest temperature ma-identify natin. It must not exceed sa ating inverter's maximum input voltage. Okay? Tapos kailangan alam natin ano yan? Yung number of panels natin connected in series, for example. 'Di ba? Kung halimbawa ang panels mo are connected in series, ano bang ginagamit natin? Pag connected in series, okay? So, kailangan ma-identify natin yung kanyang voltage. So, dyan magka-calculate tayo. Plus, pag connected ba, anong ating total? Okay? O, yan. So, pag in-identify natin, so, paano ba natin kinakalculate ang voltage pag series? Hello? Pag ang panel nyo connected in series, paano natin i-calculate ang voltage? Kasi yung N daw ay number of solar panels connected in series. Ay, anong voltage? Kasi kailangan yan, itong formulang yan, ay ano, ang lalabas dyan ay voltage. Kasi yan ay maximum string voltage ninyo. Ay, paano natin ma-identify yung N kung yun ay number of panels? Anong voltage kaya niya? Hello? Anong voltage niya? Okay? Sabi dyan, the number of solar panels, for example, kung yan ay connected in series. When panels are connected in series, anong voltage? Hello? Huy, anong voltage? Aba? Ay, ayun ay simple circuit ha. Kung ang N ninyo ay number of panels, halimbawa, ang panels ninyo ay 10. Okay? Tapos, ang voltage ng inyong panel ay halimbawa ay 40. Ay anong inyong voltage nun? Anong total voltage? Kasi yun yung ilalagay natin sa N. Para pare-parehas yan ng unit na lahat yan, yung formulang yan ay magiging volts. Ano yung N? Anong value? Class? Hello? Yung N is the number of solar panels connected in series. Kapag ang panel ay connected in series, anong ginagawa natin sa voltage? Ha? Ay siya, babalik kayo ng circuits 1. Anong ginagawa natin sa voltage? Pag siya ay in series. Uy, anong ginagawa natin sa voltage? Ano ang total voltage kapag in series? Uy, simpleng ano yun ha? Theories and concepts ng electrical circuits. Ano ang voltage? Okay, very good. 400. Anong ginagawa natin sa ano? Voltage. Tingnan ninyo. Itong V-string max, dapat ang makukuha ng unit dyan ay volts. 'Di ba? Yan yung formula niya. Itong N times VOC times, okay, yung quantity ng ating 1 plus yung temperature coefficient multiplied by the minimum time minus 25. So, meaning kailangan na makuha natin dyan sa formula, each of them naka-volts. 'Di ba? Kasi ang required na hinahanap ay voltage. Okay. So, kung ang number of panels natin ay N, okay, kapag ang panel ay connected in series, halimbawa, na ang inyong na-design ay kailangan connected siya in series. Paano natin ma-determine ang voltage nun? Ano gagawin natin sa voltage nila? Halimbawa, ang needed ninyo ay 10 panels. Each of them merong 40 volts. Ay, ano ang total voltage ng inyo? Anong total voltage? Class, what is the total voltage? That is, ano ginagawa natin? Kapag ang panels ay connected in series, yung voltage na total ay ano? We just what? Uy, anong ginagawa natin? Okay, you can multiply or get the sum. Nakuha ga? Class? Kasi that is connected in series. Ano bang theories at principle natin when you have series connected? As simple as that. Kaya dito, kapag kayo ay exercise na, very important na maa-apply nyo. Okay, very good. Ina-add. Or pwedeng multiply. As easy as that. Understood? So, kung 10 panels siya, ang needed natin, ang voltage ninyo ay 40, ay di 400 volts yung total. Yun yung N nyo. Okay? And yung VOC natin, yun yung ating open circuit voltage for that one solar panel at standard conditions. Okay? So, very important din class na alam niyo yung solar irradiance. Okay? And also the temperature. Okay? So, ano naman yung temperature coefficient of open circuit voltage? Okay? So, usually, yung ating open circuit, yung ating coefficient ng temperature, coefficient of open circuit voltage, malalaman natin dyan, class, kung how much yung voltage natin changes. So, yung ay sign, okay, ay ano ibig sabihin kapag negative yung sign ng VOC ninyo? Okay? Ibig sabihin nun ay temperature increases, voltage decreases. Temperature decreases, voltage increases. Okay? So, kaya siya temperature coefficient. So, usually siya ay naka-voltage, okay, per degree Celsius. Okay? So, from there, yung temperature coefficient ng open circuit voltage natin, we can identify how much voltage yung needed natin per degree Celsius. Okay? Ano naman yung T minimum? Yan naman, yung lowest expected ninyo na ambient temperature. Okay? So halimbawa, sa Mabini, doon natin siya ilalagay. Dapat alam ninyo anong kanyang lowest ambient temperature. Na kapag naglagay ako dyan, anong kanyang temperature? Kasi it varies. Yung solar panels ninyo, kailangan, very important that you know where will be the location where I put the solar panels. Naintindihan? Kasi, need ninyong ma-identify yung temperature. Ano yung kanyang temperature highest and lowest? Kapag sa Mabini, ano yung temperature na mataas? Kapag hot, 'di ba? Pag cold weather, anong kanyang lowest temperature? Understood? Hello? Naintindihan? Kaya dapat identify nyo. Halimbawa, mababa yung temperature din sa location na rin pagdating ng 4 to 6 p.m. Meaning, at its lowest, yung inyong solar panel. Okay? So, very important that you identify the temperature on that location, whether cold or hot yung kanyang temperature. Okay? Alam natin ano yung highest or the maximum temperature here on the location and ano yung kanyang lowest. Para at least pag nagtetest tayo, okay, pagdating ng ganitong oras, alam na natin yung kung how many hours siya mag-charge yung ating battery. Kasi, yun lang yung nakukuha ni solar panels natin na na temperature. Kasi si solar panel at its peak din kapag mataas yung temperature. Okay? So, take note of that class. Okay? So, kailangan identify ninyo yung location kung saan natin siya ilalagay. So, usually, ang ginagamit natin na degree, okay, na temperature, ay standard test condition ay 25 degrees Celsius. Okay? So, kaya kung makikita ninyo, the temperature is lower than 25 degree. Kaya siya ay minus 25. Okay? So, uh, since yung ating temperature coefficient, siya ay negative kapag minultiply mo yan dun sa positive, okay? So, multiplying that, magiging positive siya. Okay? Ibig sabihin, it's possible na mag-increase yung voltage. Okay? So, malalaman natin from there, using that formula, yung highest possible voltage ng inyong PV string. Naintindihan? Kasi kinakalculate natin for each PV string, how many. Okay? Try this one. So, tingnan nyo nga kung anong makukuha ninyong value ng uh, uh, max ninyong string. Okay. Try nyo nga. Ito, bigyan ko ng sample. Kasi very important din yung formula yan para alam natin kung ano yung kanyang string voltage. Di ba ang solar natin is composed of different, how many strings nung inyo? Wait. Bigyan ko kayo ng... Okay, try nyo nga are kung naintindihan yung sinabi ko. Get a calculator. Bibigyan ko lang kayo ng condition ha. Kung naintindihan niyo yung sinabi ko na theories and applications. Get your calculator and try to check on the following values. Ito. Stop ko muna to ha. Copy first yung formula. Get your notes and then copy first the formula because I will give you an example if you get on how we will determine the maximum string voltage for each panels. Sinulat nyo? Class? Hello? Hello? How about the others? Nasaan hindi na-imig? Same person lang din yung nakikita kong nagre-react. Okay. So, I will stop this. So, later on, tatawagin ko yung mga hindi na-imig. Okay. So, from this example, okay, from these parameters, kindly check the value of the voltage strings natin. So, can you try? Kita nyo ba?
Ma'am, pwede pong pa-zoom po ng konti.
Hindi kita. Sige, Ineng. Wait lang ha. Wait lang. Stop presenting ko muna. Akin muna siyang ilalagay na. Ito naman, simple calculation lang. I just want to check if you really understand and how we can get the value of the voltage string. So, dito talaga kay solar, magkukompute tayo. Kasi, it's important na you need to properly size. Kasi sa design project ninyo or even on your research, you will use the following theories and principles and even applications. Panlagay ito sa chapter 2. Diba? So kaya kailangan you are aware and you know how to use it. Oh, kita nyo na. Ding bakal here to. Kita nyo? Okay, so we have the following values. Okay, and from here, kindly calculate, okay, the voltage, okay, needed natin, yung string voltage natin at its maximum, okay, kindly calculate the maximum voltage of the PB string. Kung halimbawang naka-series daw, yung ating, halimbawa naka-series daw yung